are live. What's good, Charles? Your man, Dale Saint. Welcome. I really want to know podcast. How y'all feeling out there, man? What's good? Happy Monday. It's holiday. Happy Memorial Day. Very, very important day, Memorial Day. This is probably the most important veteran holiday that we have here in America, and it is to remember those who have paid the ultimate price so we can live the life that we're living today. You know what I mean? So Don DeMarco, to all the families of those who have made that ultimate sacrifice.
Don DeMarco.
And Don DeMarco to everyone who has served the United States of America. So with that said, man, I hope you guys are having a good Monday. I hope you guys are out barbecuing, doing good stuff, maybe by the pool, enjoying time with the family. Hopefully you're not out working hard, but I know that most of us are working really, really hard. Today, I was going to talk about some financial stuff. I still may. I might do it later on tonight. There's some stuff out there. Peter Schiff is putting some stuff out there. Danielle DiMartino Booth and George Gammon, of course, are putting out some good information. They've been calling those people Chicken Little. The sky is falling people, the crazy people. But now people are looking like, maybe they were on to something. And I still may do it tonight. If not tonight, then definitely tomorrow. But I came across a video How to Beast put out. And we've been talking about relationships. I was on Flow State and brother Glenn Lawrence's YouTube channels today. Shout out to them. And a lot of talk about relationship, a lot of talk about promiscuity and, sexual access and all that kind of stuff, right? Some religious talk in there. Good conversation. They're still having it, man. They've been over there. It's been hours, bro. It's over 8 hours, I think, by this point. Good conversation, but over here we're always talking about today's sexual marketplace. There's a lot of guys out there who are just doom and gloomers about the whole thing. And you know what? I'm like, I came across this video from How to Beast. I think it's a really good video, and I wanted to talk about it. So let's get into it. And we are live. What's good, y'all? Welcome to the I Really Want to Know podcast, y'all. I know people are like, man, Uncle Saint's all over the place. Yes, we are in summer mode, which means ain't no telling when I'm going to jump up here. It just ain't no telling. Plus, I'm on other platforms. I'm spending way more time on YouTube. We're getting out there. We're meeting other folks, man. We're making YouTube associates and partners, and we're having good conversations, man. I'm discovering so many platforms. I know Myron and Fresh were talking about this months ago. It's like, bro, everybody's on YouTube now, and he's absolutely right. Everyone is. That doesn't mean that we should stop doing it. There are people out there thinking they're going to get rich overnight just by doing YouTube. Hey, I hope you do. Good luck to you. But it is a grind. It is a grind. It's hard. You know what I mean? It's hard, man. Brother Mark is in the building. What's good, fam? How you feeling, brother? Shout out to you, man. Good to see you. He's like, salute 100%, you know what I mean, to the panel and chat at DL. I really want to know podcast, man. I appreciate that, right? We're waiting for people to jump in. Uncle Saint ain't on his normal schedule. So, folks, people are still living their lives. And here I am just jumping on, at random times, not giving any heads up. I'm just like, I see something I like. Let's talk about it. Again, my summers I'm freer during the summer. My daughter's normally with her mom. And at this point now, she can choose where she wants to be. So when she wants to come home, she'll call, Papa, come get me. And then she'll get home for a day or two, like, Papa, take me back. So it's one of those things. Plus, she's going to have band camp and, she's going to have other responsibilities. I got on her when I dropped her off. I got on her, like, where's your trombone? Oh, I left it at home. Like, see, you ain't trying to be no musician. It's just me giving her a hard time. I keep telling her, like, you have to practice. On the spot, live. I am the single one in the building. What's good, sis? Good to see you. Good to see you, sis. We're going to be talking about kind of what it takes to get women. And of course, this is from a male perspective. I love it when my sisters come through and they jump up and they give me the female perspective. And I think that's good. I think women should take advantage of these spaces. Like you could come, be the fly on the wall. You can listen to what's being said. Some of it won't make sense to you at all. And then, it'll just click, at some point it'll click like, oh, you know what? Dudes are way different than us women. Because we tell dudes all the time, like, hey man, like it's just different out here, bro. It's different. And give me 1 second, guys. I'm trying to read. Done there. Bam. Brother Marcus, I wanted to make you a mod, bro. So you got a blue wrench. I think I'm gonna slow down on making, giving out those wrenches. Hopefully, we're gonna have more people jumping over here. And right now, all my day ones are the ones with the wrench behind their name. So thank you, brother. Appreciate you. I really do. I mean, you've been rocking out with me from the beginning, man. Always commenting all that good stuff, man. So now I really appreciate you and all my day ones. Don DeMarco to y'all.
Dom DeMarco.
So who is How to Beast? How to Beast is one of the old school, we can call him old school YouTubers because he got started very early on. I discovered him through Fresh and Fit. He interviewed Myron and Fresh at the same time, if I'm not mistaken. Believe he lives in Spain. He was in Texas for a while. I think it was Austin or Dallas. I can't remember which one. And I think he's back in Spain now. The brother's originally from Boston. He kind of touches on his story, his history in this video we're about to watch. Is about 12 minutes, but it's very informative. Yes, he's selling a product, guys. Don't get it twisted. He is selling his coaching brand. He's telling these dudes they can do better. I'm with him, and I'm cool with that. It's like, yeah, I'm going to show his video and let him say everything about his brands and what he's pushing, because I believe in what he is saying. I'm not hearing anything that he's saying in this video we're about to watch that I don't really agree with. I think he's spot on. I think his story will help those folks who even rock with me. And I tell folks like, well, dang, Uncle Saint, you pushing him. I thought you coach too. Like, I do, bro. But here's the thing. I want you to get the help that you need, whoever you are. If you can get it from him and through, his platform and through, his network, then go and get it. Come back to me and with your results, and you can, introduce me to the women that you meet. You feel me? If you want to get that from me, okay, come holler at me. It's one of those things you can holler at me, but he is more established. He has a team. He's been doing this for a while. I'm not affiliated with How to Beast. I've never met How to Beast. But I like what I see here. I like what I see here. And I'm pretty sure everything he's selling is just him drilling down on what he's giving away for free. And that's one of the things I tell these folks. I'm like, bro, everything that I'm hearing in the manosphere, slant, mano swamp, the red pill guys, the coaches, they're telling you, they're giving you the game for free. If you really listen to it and pay attention and just kind of draw the lines, connect the dots, they're giving the game for free. But some people, they just want someone to hold their hand. They want someone that they can just reach out to and get questions answered immediately. Okay. And if you want that from some people, you're going to have to pay. That's just how it is. You're just going to have to pay. Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Yeah, please hit that share, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming out. I really appreciate you giving your time and paying attention to what we got going on over here, because you literally have millions of choices, right? And the fact that you come over here and holler at me, it warms my heart. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. Appreciate all the new subscribers, man. Things are going really good on our end. Like, we're really growing. We're getting really close to 2,000 subscribers. Once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to start doing the stuff like the you can join on YouTube, have that, what do they call it? Where you get the little emojis and stuff like that. We'll have that. I forget what it's called. YouTube's been pushing that forever. It'll be $1 or 99 cents or whatever. I'm gonna do that. Like, it's just $1. I'm not gonna have tiers. I don't plan on doing that. We were talking about maybe doing a Patreon. We'll see how that plays out down the road. Maybe after we hit 5,000 subscribers, maybe we'll do a Patreon. You guys know I hate doing Zoom calls and stuff like that. But as we grow, if there are people who like, man, I just really want to holler at you, maybe I'll do that. Maybe we'll do shows like Rich Cooper, where I would just do shows for members only. That's what membership. Yeah, that's what it was. Membership. Our membership tier is going to be one tier. It's going to be like $1, right? That'll be $1 a month. And maybe we'll do members only shows where I'll just kind of go on, let everyone know that we're just going to do a members only show, and we can talk about anything, whatever, ask any questions. And if I don't know, we'll just put it through the old
think tank. Arch, nothing gets past the old think tank. Nothing.
We'll just put it through the old think tank, right? So we'll do what we got to do. We'll form this community, and we'll help one another as best we can, and we'll encourage and support one another, all for the super high price of $1 for quarters. Thank you, thank you, sis. She's like, membership, right? You know what I'm saying? I can't think of it, but yes, membership. Thank you so much, sis. And we'll get there as soon as we hit 2,000 subscribers. We're getting close. I think we're less than like 15 or so subscribers away. Once we get 2,000 subscribers, we will do that. I'm sorry, I was doing some math in my head. Like, wait, are we? Yeah, I think we're less than 15 subscribers away. I got the numbers, they fluctuate. I can't remember exactly where we are. I think we're at 1,888 or 89 or something like that. So, you know, I think that's where we are. So once we hit 2,000, we'll set up the membership. We'll get that going. Once we hit 5,000, and if we get enough people who are asking, we'll consider, you know, doing it. And it might not even be Patreon. I doubt if I even set up a Patreon. What we'll do is I'll just have member only shows, stuff like that. If we get enough people, maybe, you know, we'll start some groups. If like enough people ask me to do something, then what I'll do is just do one of these shows and just invite them to watch, and we'll just do a show and then maybe air it later or something like that. I don't know, but we'll figure out ways to continue to help one another and grow. Yeah, brother Cody is Kings in the building. Yes. Members, when you join memberships, you do get free access to my Lonely Fans, which is 100% free access to all of my pics of my feet. You're going to love them, all the corns and everything, at no cost to you guys. If you're my members, that'll be the first plan. Only my feet pics only. You can see all of the toe jam in there. And if you pay extra, because that'll be free, but if you want to pay extra, I'll even put my finger in there and rub between them toes. Like, yeah, baby, I'll just rub between them toes, right?
Oh, that's nasty.
But hey, I'm willing to be nasty for y'all if y'all gonna join and help us grow this platform. See what you done started, brother Cody. And started some shit. Yes, sir. Nasty work indeed. But I'm getting real excited, man. And you know what? An additional shout out to brother Cody. Brother, I really appreciate everything that you do for old Uncle Saint, man. I appreciate your input. I appreciate your honesty above all else. Your Lord knows Cody and I don't agree on everything, but we respect one another, man. And you need that if you're trying to do anything and grow anything. I truly do appreciate you, brother. He's always kept it 100 with me, as everyone else. He reaches out and tells me stuff when I think he's not there. He's there. And we were having a back and forth today, as a matter of fact. So I truly appreciate that, man. This is what it's all about. You know, brothers are in different countries from different backgrounds, and we can come together and help one another, man, because we need it, y'all. We need it. And we're about to get into a phase here in America and the rest of the world. It's about to get rough financially, guys. I don't know what y'all been watching or what y'all paying attention to, but it's about to get ugly. It's about to get ugly. And what's the saying? How's the saying goes? If America gets a cough, the rest of the world gets, catches cold. Well, what happens if America gets the fucking flu? And financially, that's what we're headed for, bro. It's about to get ugly. And if America goes down, the rest of the world's in real, real trouble. So we're going to be talking about that. I think tonight, I'm definitely going to come back tonight and do a little political, not a political, but a financial talk. Just a quick one. It might be late on the East Coast because I've been up late lately, but we're definitely going to do that. Brother Viking in the building. Viking Paradigm. Fresh and Fit fam, where y'all at? What's up, bro? He's like, damn, I pull up on you selling toe jam already. That's right, bro. We got to catch up, fam. You know what I'm saying? We new to the game, man. We got to catch up, bro. I ain't going to catch up to Fresh and Fit if I ain't out here selling toe jam. I'm to sell something. So I appreciate y'all, man. So we're going to get into this video, man. How the Beast is talking about, the name of this, you don't need money to get women. The 3 things that work. And I agree with him 100%. This is a 12-minute video. Again, like I said, I want to prepare everybody. He's going to be selling this product, but I think it's a good product. He's selling multiple products. And I believe they're good products, man. Never met the man. I am not one of his coaches. I am not an affiliate. There is no affiliate link in the description below, but you can find the video. But I agree with what this dude is saying. You know what I'm saying? I'm definitely picking up what he's putting down. Shout out to the the fat electrician. That's one of my brand new favorite YouTubers out there, man. I love his military stories. GMC Hammer in the building. What's good, Night? I see you, bro. I see you, bro. Where the fuck you at, man? You know what I mean? GMC Hammer's out there on the open road, man. He drives big rigs, man. Where you at, bro? When you coming home, man, let's break bread. Next time you come home, man, let's all get together. You know, the Knights are getting together Friday. So if you anywhere around, bro, come pull up. You know where we be at. We were supposed to meet last week, but we didn't. So we're gonna meet this Friday. Yes, please drop a like, guys. Appreciate that. South Carolina, man. Look out for them storms, bro. Be careful out there, man. I was hoping you were on the West Coast, man. God damn it. The Southeast is real bad with the storms right now. Be careful, man. Listen to the weather channel, man. And y'all still have CBs out there, man? Y'all talking to each other? Like, go ahead, Rubber Ducky. This is the wild man. Y'all still be doing that shit? We're gonna have to talk about that, bro. We're gonna have to talk about that. So let's get into this video. Let's get into this video, man. So this is How the Beast right here. As far as I can tell, seems like a solid dude. He kind of talks about, you know, his origin story and how he got where he is today and all that good stuff. It is what it is. That GMC Hammer's like, yeah, I don't have them CBs though. You might get old school, man. I think you got to have a CB to be a trucker. But you know, what do I know? Shit, I'm just sitting in my locker talking to my sitting in my loft talking to my computer. But hey, How the Beast. You don't need money to get women. The 3 things that work. Let's get into it.
Now, I could just sit here and tell you that I had way too many one-night stands and also met my now wife back when I was complete with 0. But you might argue that I got lucky or that I'm some special snowflake. So for a moment, I want you to imagine that you had $10 million in your bank account right now. Seriously, picture yourself opening up your mobile app and seeing your balance. That feels good, doesn't it? No more stressing about money. You can buy anything you want. You can quit your job, help your parents pay off their house, go on that crazy vacation, buy yourself a Lambo. Bro, go off. Here's the real question. How would your dating life be any different in this scenario? What new opportunities would this open up for you? Let's face the truth here. Your dating life might not be any different. Now, of course, if you put yourself in a better position to meet more women, let's say you moved to a bigger city with more options, you actually started putting yourself out there and approaching girls, you got better photos of yourself and built up your Instagram and your dating app profiles, then sure, all of that money would probably help intrigue the girls a little bit more, maybe keep them a little bit more interested in you, at least the ones that are looking for a rich guy. But oftentimes, this is just a convenient story that we tell ourselves, because if the fact is that women only are interested in rich men, and right now, I'm not rich, that means that no matter what I do, women are not going to be interested in me. So I don't have to put myself in uncomfortable situations and face rejection and go through that potential embarrassment because it's not going to work anyway. I mean, bro.
How many times have we heard that in today's world? These young guys out here like, well, why should I even try? Because it doesn't matter, because I don't have a certain type of a jawline. I'm not tall. I got acne. I live in my mom's house. I'm broke, so there's no way I can get a woman. Anyone who's been following me for any amount of time here, and I've only been doing this for a little over 2 years, right? 2.5 years. What have I said on this platform and other platforms over and over again? When I was at my peak womanizing, I was broke, right? Money ain't a thing. Like, what? It didn't matter. It did not matter. The money part. I had all the women I can deal with and more, and I didn't have a dime to my name. I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together, bro. I was broke, but I was smashing, doing my whole thing, running my rotations, right? And I was competing against guys who had money, millionaires, like legit 100,000aires. I'm competing with the white collar worker, the blue collar worker. I'm competing with the CEO types, those guys who are making $200,000-$300,000 a year. I'm competing with the dudes in the streets, the plugs. Them dudes are pulling down, $200,000-$300,000 a month. I'm competing with everybody, and I'm getting on. right? I got drug dealers coming up to me, giving me dap, like, what's up, bro? Man, you got all the you shit. They like, you got all the hoes, man. Let me get some of your hoes, bro. What's it gonna take, man? Let me get some of them, man. Why you being stingy? You know, that's how we used to talk to each other. And he's kind of joking or whatever, but he's being serious. He's like, yeah, bro, you be pulling them. You be pulling them. You pulled that one chick, I couldn't pull her, bro. He pull up in a Porsche. I walk up. And she walk off with me. We off to get some ice cream and some other stuff. And he just like, damn, cuz, how'd you do that? Right? Money is a qualifier. Money is great. It really is. But it's not the end all to be all. It's not. Women don't care. Women like experiences and shit like that. Are there women out there who just want dudes who have a lot of money? Yep. I remember talking to women who come from like a very wealthy background, and they would tell me like, oh yeah, you know, when I was younger, when I was in my teens, my late teens, my early 20s, I would only, you know, I went through a phase where I only dated guys who drove Ferraris. Then I only dated guys who drove Bentleys. Then I only dated guys who had, you know, fill in the blank, Rolls Royce, whatever. Why was it like that? Well, because she was in those circles. And then she would, you know, and she was saying, yeah, I was young. You know, when we young, we do stupid stuff. Does it mean that she was having sex with those guys simply because they had the car? No. It meant if you wanted to take her out, you had to pick her up in that car. It ain't guaranteeing you nothing. You want to spend some time with her, you want to take her out? Man, you got to pull up in a Ferrari. You got to pull up in a Lamborghini. Well, she never liked Lamborghinis, but you got to pull up in a Ferrari. You got to pull up in a Bentley. You got to pull up in a Rolls. Right? But that same woman was hollering at me. I ain't never had none of them vehicles. She was hollering at me. So I just want you guys to understand. It's not all about the money. It's not all about the height. It's not all about the fitness. All those things help, right? But it's the qualifier. Brother Cody, 10 million, I'll buy and build a new town in Mexico and fill it with Latinas. Hey, man, that's not a bad idea, bro. We could probably get that for less than 10 million these days. He's like, yeah, you don't need money. Yeah. Is that just honey? You just need game, charisma, Riz. I know the young kids are something. You got to know what you're doing. You need confidence. You need confidence. That's all you need. Let's continue.
Bro, I can see where some of these guys are coming from. It's a very convenient story, but the facts simply do not support this. And that is why in this video, we're going to take a look at 3 things that you can do to get to women right now, even if you're not driving that Lambo yet. Number 1, the man who gets the girl is the one who does this. So back when I started actually putting myself out there with women and getting some dates, I would be so afraid on the date to ask the girl, hey, do you want to come back to my place? Because in my brain, I just knew that it wasn't going to work. It was going to make her feel uncomfortable. Like I was assuming that she would come back and sleep with me. She might be offended. It might be embarrassing when she says no. So I would just tell myself, I'm not going to do that on this date. No, maybe next time the vibe will be right. The situation will feel right. Another convenient story to tell myself so I didn't have to make that uncomfortable move, right?
Man, this dude is keeping it real. This dude's a multimillionaire right now. You can see he's fit. He's got his shit together. He's telling the truth. He's keeping it 100. He's keeping it 100. He realized at some point the reason he wasn't smashing, the reason he couldn't escalate, get to the next step, is because he simply didn't ask. Right? Mind blowing, huh? Mind blowing. We figured that out real young. It took him a while, but we figured it out real young, like real early in the game. Man, just go ahead and ask her, bro. Say what you want to say. Ask her. What's the worst she could say? Nope. Hey, you want to come back to the crib? Nope. Back in the day, it was Blockbuster. I used to start with that. Let's go get some ice cream. We out having an ice cream date. It's going real good. Like, what you doing tonight? Nothing. Hey, you want to come by and watch some Blockbuster? I got a couple movies. I got Predator, right? I got Half Baked. You know what I mean? I got Mighty Python's The Holy Grail. What's that? Oh, it's one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. It's Mighty Python. You ever heard of them, girl? They from England. Nah, I ain't never heard of them. Well, won't you pull up around 8:30? Okay, I'll come over there about 8:30. You want me to bring anything? Like, yeah, bring a bottle of Hennessy with you. Okay, you so silly. But guess what? Come 8:30, she's sitting right there next to me with my bottle of Hennessy watching Mighty Pythons. Never even made it to the Black Knight part. For anybody who's seen the movie, we never will make it to the Black Knight. No matter when the girls came over, never made it to the Black Knight. Because women know when they say they want to come over there, bro, they interested, man. They know what that thing stupid. They know what it is, but they ain't gonna sit there and be so forward as to invite themselves. I mean, some women do. Most women don't. The good girls don't. The good girls are not gonna invite themselves over to your place. Now, the good girls will come over and watch, and you're gonna try, y'all gonna be play touchy-feely and all that. You know what I mean? You're gonna be trying to make your way around the bases. But the good girls will hold you at third, definitely hold you at third. Some of them won't even let you round second. You know what I mean? They'll hold you off like, they're good girls. They, she ain't gonna do it right there. She needs a little bit more time. It might take a few more weeks. It might take, maybe a couple more months. But she's interested. You know what I'm saying? The bad girls, they getting it in right then, right there. Ooh, your place is comfortable. It's on, bro. Like it's on, bro. Sometimes you don't even make it past the credits. I'm sitting there trying to point out the credits, like, read the credits, girl, at the bottom, Mighty Pythons, read the credits. Look how funny it is. They talking about llamas biting you and people getting sacked and all that kind of stuff, right? Never even make it that far, bro. We are already in the bedroom or right there on the couch. So it is what it is. You know what I mean? Brother Pitney in the building. What's good, fam? Keeper of the knowledge. He up in here, bro. But you have to ask. None of the shit that I just talked about, none of that happens if you don't ask, right? If you don't extend the invitation, invite her over. And then a lot of guys are like, well, what if I'm living at the crib? I'm living in the basement. I mean, you still got a place. It's just she has to deal with little brothers and sisters running around, mom and daddy screaming downstairs to go out to run down to the store and get some milk and all. You trying to get on, you're going to have to work a little bit harder, my friend, to get your own space. That's what that means. You're going to have to work a little bit harder, get your own space, or work a little bit harder so you can take a trip, pay for the telly. But you won't even get that far if you don't extend the invitation. I'm a single one. She's like, oh, that's how it works, though, babe. That's how it works. Bad girls will invite you back to their place the same day. Facts, Brother Pitney. And I ain't mad at them. They understand what the game is. You know what I'm saying? I just be like, keep it on the low. I keep that shit in the closet where it belongs, right? Y'all know what I say over here. Plausible deniability. Only works when there's no proof. Quit taking pictures of shit, right? I was that dude. I keep that shit on the low. I ain't telling nobody. And the women knew it. So they came to see me. Let's continue.
But then I was on this one date, and I was so fed up of feeling like a pussy and not shooting my shots. We were at Barcelona Wine Bar in Boston, sipping on these sangrias. And at the end, I took a deep breath. I worked up the courage, and I asked her, hey, do you want to come back to my place and have another drink? And guess what, bro? She said, sure. That sounds nice. We paid the bill. I paid the bill. We walked back to my place, and we had a very intimate night together. It was fucking shocking to me. Like, I couldn't believe the reality that I was living through. And that is when I learned the golden rule of dating. Really, this is the golden rule of living life. And that is that the man who gets the girl is the man who makes it fucking happen. Like, bro.
Facts. He ain't telling no lies, y'all. And that's one of the epiphanies that most dudes have. Like, these guys who are in the bottom 80, and you're not in the bottom 80. That doesn't mean that you're some sort of dusty, some sort of brokey or whatever. It simply means you're not experienced enough or have experienced women in that way. That's all that means. You haven't quite figured it out yet. You're down there. You're not getting that sexual access, although you're trying. And what's going on? What did Homav say? You're out there just being yourself. And I didn't know I was being someone else. And it was the first thing you find out. No one owes you anything. Remember that video on Homav? That was a really good video that Homav did, right? When guys finally break through and do what How the Beast is saying right here, actually sound off like they got a pair, extend that invitation to come back to my place for another drink. She says, yeah, they get back to the crib and it's like bouncing up and down on them. And they're like, holy shit. Is that all I had to do? Yes, sir. And then immediately he starts running through all the women that he had went out with. Like, well, if I had invited them back, this probably would have happened. Yes, sir. If a woman agrees to spend time with you and hang out with you and go out and get a bite to eat or go to the bar or take a walk in the park or going to get a smoothie, if she does that, that means she's interested in you, bro. Period. She's interested in you. She knows what time it is. You are what she wants, or she wouldn't be there. Now, of course, you got those women who are just trying to get foodie dates and whatnot, trying to get experiences for free. They're not going to just spend time with you and just hang out. They're not going to just walk in the park. They're not going to be cool with a picnic. They're not going to be cool with an ice cream date. They're not going to be cool with a coffee date. We're starting to see that now, right? We're not talking about those women. We're talking about the women who are down. They want to see you. They want to spend time with you. They want to text you. You hit them up, they hit you back immediately. There's one guy like, well, I'll send her a text, but I guess she's just so busy. She just doesn't see my text right away. Probably takes her a few hours or a couple days to get back to him. Like, bro, she saw that shit. As soon as you sent it, she saw it. Women look at every fucking text. They look at every emoji, like every like, every heart, every whatever. They look at that shit. All of them. Like, that's, bro, attention, validation. They live for that shit. You mean to tell me you sent her a message and she didn't see it? Bullshit. Even when you send her something negative, she's seen that shit. Not only is she looking at your messages, but she's looking at what other people are sending you. She's reading other people's comments on your pictures. She's looking at who's liking what, going through all that shit. Every woman does it, bro. If she's spending time with you, she likes you, bro. So that's why it's best to keep those initial dates low cost on your end, because you're going to weed out the users. And if you got a woman who spent a few hours with you in the evening and having a good time, she's laughing and playing with her hair and brushing up against you and all that good shit, invite her over. Invite her over. And if she says yes because she wants to be there. Bottom line. And then we could talk about how your house needs to look, right, for that shit to happen. That's like a whole nother conversation. But even if you have a jacked up house, you know what? If she's digging you, she's going to come up in that piece. Base Oracle's in the building. What's good, fam? I'm about to get hit with a healthy dose of responsibility. How to Beast blocked me on YouTube a long time ago. Goddamn, boy, who hasn't blocked your ass, man? Goddamn, Base. Goddamn, I can't tell nobody we cool, can I? If I come up to my people, be like, yeah, man, I'm cool with Base Oracle. They all look at me like,
Houston, we have a problem.
like, what? That's my dude. Jesus Christ, man. How the Beast blocked you too? Damn. That's hilarious. Oh, hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah, that is so damn funny, bro. It was like, nope, never rep for me. Hey, man, if you my dude, you one of my dudes, bro. That's just how I am, man. If you one of my dudes, you one of my dudes, man. You know what? Anybody who knows me understands that, right? You ain't got to worry about no fucking, who was that? Who was that? Peter that denied knowing Jesus 3 times. You ain't got to worry about that shit. I was like, Base Oracle? Yeah, that's my guy. What's up? that's my dude. What's up? Oh, I just, I blocked his ass. Hey, I ain't had to block him. I talked to the man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Like, so nah, bro, I'm not repping for you. You just, like it or not, man, you one of my people, bro. So I ain't repping for you. But if you with me, you with me, right? That's just how that works. Brother Smeeble's in the building. Checking in from down under. Good day, Uncle DL. What's good? Smeebles, how you feeling, bro? I know you had holiday coming up, man. What's the deal, man? I forgot to hit you up. Man, you still coming to the States? What's going on, bro? Let me know, bro. And for anyone out there, man, let's put up the banner. You can hit me on Instagram. There's my Instagram information right there. You want to hit a brother up, hit a brother up. It's good to see Brother Smeebles, man. Now, he's out there working his ass off, man. And I don't know how he's able to function out there in Australia. We think we got it bad over here in America. Holy shit, over there in Australia, man. Whew, it's something else. Let's get back to the video.
Bro, I was a 24-year-old working as a personal trainer, driving an old Honda, no money in the bank, living in this old torn-down apartment in Boston with 2 roommates. I'd walk through the door. The wall was missing paint. The floor was missing tiles. My roommates would be stoned playing video games when we walked in, and I still made it happen. I went on the biggest tear of my life, bringing back girl after girl to that old apartment. It's not because I was wealthy. It's not because I was super attractive. It's not because I was insanely confident. It's because even though I still felt uncomfortable and not ready, I just went for it. So be honest with me, bro. Have you been going for it? Like really, really going for it? Or
no, Most people aren't going for it, especially these dudes today in America. They're just not. We had Brother Tez on here yesterday talk about one of his female friends' son, young brother, handsome, you know what I mean, fit, ready to take on the world. What does he do? He sits in the house all day, plays video gaming, like gambling. Like, that's how he makes his money. And you ask him about, well, how come you ain't out here talking to these women? Well, I can't get on. They only want rich guys. They only want tall guys. They only want fill in the blank guys. And I ain't that guy, so I don't even bother. Like, damn, son. But you staying here, you're right. You ain't gonna meet no chicks in here. That's for sure. Well, I'm meeting these women online, but you don't know who the hell that is, bro. That could be AI. That could be some fat dude in Sarasota. You don't know who the hell that is. You know what I mean? That could be some old lady in Syracuse. Bro, you got to get outside and meet folks in the real life. So what How the Beast is saying right here, I agree with 100%. We live in a society where people are encouraged to not even try. You're all quitters, right? Everybody gets a trophy. Bullshit. When you get out here into the real world, you find out quickly that there are winners and there are losers. Who are the winners? The winners are the people who dare to try. That's who the winners are. I'm in the fucking game, bro. My mission is I'm trying to just get to a point where I could get a number. Right? We live in this, I say y'all because young kids, but this digital world, man, we had to get a phone number, bro. It was so hard to get a number back in the day. Now, I mean, that was an accomplishment right there, man. You get a number, you get the digits. Yeah, I got a number. Is it a real number? Shit, we don't know, but at least I got something. We'll find out. Nowadays, man, social media, WhatsApp, you know what I mean? Telegram, I mean, shit, YouTube, you know, all the different, you know, Snapchat and all that, Instagram. Man, it's insane. So many different ways that folks meet folks or whatever, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm not quite sure what's going on. I wonder who Fresh and Fit got on the live stream tonight, bro. Because if it's gonna make base articles start smiling from ear to ear, oh, we'll see. I'm curious now. I wonder what that is. I'm gonna check that out later. Nigga, Base, bro, he be putting out like, yeah, I'm gonna do this show at some point. But for those who are waiting for Base to go live again, man, he's waiting. He said this on the platform on Flow States joint. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. They're trying to line stuff up. So when that show finally does pop, you definitely want to be there. I will be there checking it out. Brother Marcus, if the young guy would have said, hey, I'm too busy making money and building my resume and portfolio, that should be the mentality for young men. Facts, Brother Marcus. That's what they should be saying. Like, you know what? I just don't have time for women right now, man. I want to get my money up. I have these goals I have set for myself. I'm trying to buy my first property, right? I'm working 2 full-time jobs and I got a side hustle, right? I just don't have time. That's fully acceptable. But if it's just, well, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not tall enough, I'm not rich enough, and that's just bullshit.
Or have you been kind of like half-assed going for it, where sometimes you'll approach a girl, but usually you won't actually ask her if she wants to hang out and get her phone number? If you do, maybe you'll text her a little bit, but you don't always try and set up the date. On the date, you know, maybe you talk to her and have a little bit of a date, but you don't ask her back to your place. You don't try and escalate things. None of this shit has anything to do with your finances or the money in your bank accounts. I can tell you for sure that if you're not going for it, well, there's going to be another guy who goes for it with that girl that you have your eyes on. And he probably doesn't have that much money, but he still is going to make it work. Wait, hold up. I gotta go sign for a package.
Right. And he's absolutely right. He's absolutely right, bro. My thing is, and this is what I tell these young guys when I holler at them, man. I'm like, look, they're like, yeah, man, I got her Insta, and we're just texting back and forth. We've been texting for a couple months. I'm like, oh, word. So y'all been out, right? Like, well, no, we're just texting. Like, what the fuck are you texting for? Like, give me your phone. I look at their phone, see what they texting, man. It's just a bunch of blah, 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 fucking blah. Like, bro, when you going, man, give me, let me send her one text right now. Hey, when we going out? And you know what's funny? Women can tell when someone else is texting from someone's phone. Women can tell. They're like, this ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Like, you the little scared poop butt dude. Who just sent this? Right? It's hilarious. It's like, bro, I mean, if I got your text, if we're texting back and forth, My first text is when we getting together. What you doing Thursday? That's my first text. It was good meeting you. It's good meeting you, shorty. What you doing Thursday? Are you busy on Thursday? What's up? Hey, what's up for Saturday? Are you busy on Saturday? All right, then. And that's it. I ain't texting no more. Right? I'm gone. I'm not blocking her no shit like that, but I'm not texting. I'm not liking any of her photos. You're not getting nothing out of me. And eventually they'll hit you if they kind of want to see you. They'll be like, oh, I haven't heard from him in a while. What's going on, Saint? Hey, big head, what you doing? Shit, I'm chilling. You ready to go out? That's it. That's the mission. You ready to go out? I need to see you. Fuck all this bullshit. Just texting back and forth. Not wasting our time. Don't be calling me. Nope, none of that. Yes, I'm ready to go out. Well, listen, I'm finna go to this comedy show tomorrow in St. Pete. It's at 8:30. Shit, you want to go? Yeah, I can go back. I'll pick you up at 7:45. What's your address? And boom, she's gonna do it. You take control of the situation, bro. And if she says no hard feelings, all right, cool. That's what's up. Hey, let me know when you ready to do something. And then they'll hit you back like, I'm so sorry, I've been so busy. And they'll start telling you everything they're doing, their college schedule, what's going on with their mom, their ferret got sick, all that bullshit. It's cool. And they might be telling the truth. I really want to see you. Don't think I'm a bullshitter. Like, hey, it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. You know what I mean? And she might send me 10 text messages. I might respond to 2. And she's going to be like, damn, this guy ain't playing. So, like, if you want to come see me, come correct. Otherwise, have a nice life. I ain't mad at you. You know what I'm saying? What's up with your girl? I saw you got this one chick. Who's that Latina in the picture with you? This picture right here, screenshot, send it to her. Who's your friend right here? Her name's Maria. Man, what's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Like, all right, look, I'm about to slide into Maria's DMs. Now, do me a favor, tell her I'm a cool guy, right? Because we just friends, right? That's how you got to come at these girls, man. You gotta grab, boy, you gotta sound off like you got a pair, bro. You gotta reach down, grab your balls and be a man. Like, yo, don't do it in person. Don't do it in front of her. Don't get in trouble. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You gotta stand up, be a man. You know what I mean? And that's it right there. Brother Smith was just like, yeah, that's me right now. Not thinking about women just getting shit set up. That's how it's supposed to be, bro. That's how it's supposed to be. These young guys, man, so many people want to put it on. Well, they're single, raised by single moms, but a lot of these guys come out of a dual household. They come out of the nuclear family, and the dad is just soft as fucking cotton. So, and they didn't play sports. And remember, everyone got a trophy, and they weren't trying to start. They just happy, you know, that they get the dress or some shit like that. You know what I mean? So, nah. You got to step it up, gentlemen. You gotta, if you're gonna get out there, you gotta step it up, gentlemen. Right? So let's see if how the bees don't sign for that package or whatnot. Let's see what happens next.
Now, for those of you who are serious about getting your dating life sorted right now, you're ready to do whatever it takes.
Oh, here's the sales
Pay
pitch.
attention, because this next thing that I'm going to say is the final last time that I will ever mention this.
And I like
so
the
you might
pitch
remember
too.
that 2 weeks ago I made the announcement that we're going to be closing the doors of my premium dating coaching program. Because look, I manage like 5 other businesses between the Beastly Fitness app, Edge Lifestyle Clothing, Gains Club Supplements, Beast Nation, managing this YouTube channel. And look, I invest so much time and energy into the guys who join the coaching program to guarantee that they see results, which is why me and the team made the strategic decision to close the door on that so I can focus more on growing the other businesses. And when I made that announcement, we had so many guys apply that my team has still not been able to talk to all of y'all yet. So we've made the decision to extend the window because I want everyone to have a chance to take part in this who's thought about it. I know maybe you missed the last video. If you apply within the next week, you can still secure a spot.
Everything didn't work and I couldn't fix it. And now I can. I consistently get about 2 or 3 dates a week. And I would say that these are girls that I'm actually interested in.
Thanks to the Beast program, I was able to, get a long-term relationship. Having a girlfriend now, it feels really amazing because
And I'm not trying to knock this dude right here. I'm not trying to knock dude. But I say this about most men. Most men don't want to spin plates. Most dudes ain't trying to be players like that. They just want one woman that respects them and is there for them. There's adding value. There's going to be a dutiful girlfriend. Look at this the picture of this woman. I'm not trying to knock his taste in women, but bro, she's not a 10. But he is so happy to have her. The guy's fit. He's in shape. Probably got his money together. Probably on the right track with his life. Look who he has. This is who he wants. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I wanted to point that out because you have so many people out there saying, well, all these guys want to do is go out here and just smash a bunch of women. Some guys do, but most of the guys that I've come across, they don't want to do that. Why? Takes a lot of work. Takes a lot of work. Especially if you lying, those guys out there, you got to remember your lies. If you were doing it the way I did it, like you telling every woman what's going on, I got a rotation, you number one of however many, and they agree to it, and that's cool, and you keep them separate. But if they see you out and about one day with the other chick, they know what time it is, they know not to say nothing. Still, even that takes work. Most guys, they just want to get themselves a nice girlfriend. Look at that dude's girl in this picture. Look at this picture, bro. Like, she's cute, but she's nowhere near a 10, but he's happy to be with her. And I'm happy that he was able to find her. Real talk.
They can get to come home to having somebody supported by my side, build together. Without the program, I definitely wouldn't have landed this relationship at all.
Before I joined the program, my dating life was practically non-existent. So after being in the program, dating life definitely has gotten a whole lot better. From one date every 2 to 3 months, I'm going on 2 to 3 dates a week now.
Right? And even dude, man, we can run it back to dude. Again, I'm not trying to talk shit. I'm not. But this guy did the work and he's getting women. Does this dude look like he's like 6'3"? Got the chiseled jaw? He's all ripped up like How the Beast? No. This is a dude who went out there and got after it. This is a dude who went in and put in the work to figure out what's going on in today's date market so he can get out there and get what he's looking for. I think his woman looks good. She's a cutie. And he's getting, like he said, he's out there. I got to date multiple women a week as opposed to one every other month or whatever. Right now, again, these are testimonials. This is going to get people to go and join Brother How the Beast's funnel to get in there and take these courses. What do you say? He got coaches. He got all this stuff. Man, if you can get the kind of results that these dudes are looking for, man, go at it. I don't know how much that shit costs. I didn't even look this up. Right. And if the price point is something you're cool with, then by all means get it. Right. But I don't know what it costs, bro. I really don't. And if you don't like the price, then don't do it. How the Beast is giving you the game for free. If you pay attention to what he's saying, he's giving you the game for free. He's giving so much game in this one 12-minute video. I mean, if you go back and watch his content, he's probably giving you all this shit for free. But if you want to pay to get that extra, attention to detail, to have those certain questions answered or whatever they got in this course, and you can afford it and you're okay with the price point, then I say fucking go for it, bro.
2 to 3 dates a week now.
Essentially how this works is that myself and the other coaches on the team will be working directly with the guys who join up and help them step by step until they become the type of guy who can effortlessly meet and attract even the highest quality girls. I am beyond pumped up to be working with this final wave of guys. Just click that first link in the description and go to beastcoaching.com.
And like I said, y'all, I am not mad if y'all go check that out and see what he's offering and what the price point is. I am not fucking mad at you. Sister Jody's in the building. What's good? What's good, sis? Every time I see her in the chat, I'm like, yo, I'm representing today. Got the UC shirt on. You know what I mean? Educated Tyrone in the building. What's good, fam? Repping today. But yeah, seriously, if you have a deficiency in your life, whatever it may be, it could be fitness, it could be finance, it could be, dating, it could be religion, whatever. If you have some sort of deficiency, something you're not happy with, there's absolutely nothing wrong with going to get someone to help you with that. There's nothing wrong with getting a coach. There's nothing wrong with joining a group. There's nothing wrong with just doing these things to better yourself. There's nothing wrong with it. If you want to invest in yourself, then shit, who better to invest in you than you, right? Who else is going to invest in you if you ain't willing to do it, right? And just as always, go out there, find a product that works best for you, a product that you can afford, and give it a shot. And actually try it. Be fair. Don't just give it a shot for a day or two and then like, this isn't working. I want my money back. Actually run the program to the end. Actually pay attention to what they are teaching you. And I don't see anything wrong with that. If you want to holler at How the Beast, holler at How the Beast. You want to holler at Uncle Saint? Holler at me. Send me a DM. You know what I mean? If you want to holler at Fresh and join the CEO network, fuck, holler at him. If you want to holler at Michael Sertain, holler at him. Rich Cooper. There's so many options out there. If you want to holler at Ivan Preach, which, you know, I don't suggest it, but hey, that's if you are picking up what they're putting down and you want to invest in that, go right ahead. Right. And I just wanted to throw somebody out there who was the opposite of the people that I were naming. Right. If you just want to, you know, go the religion way and you want to find yourself a good church and find yourself a good religious leader and another group, you know, maybe a good study group, Bible to study the Bible, whatever it takes to get better, do it and self-assess along the way. Like, all right, is this shit working for me? Yes or no? Right. And you just self-assess and find what works for you and get better.
To learn more and apply now, but don't hesitate. Once it closes, it's done. Number 2, live your life like this. So I want you to tell me, when you meet someone for the first time, how do you think that other people perceive you? Do they see you as an interesting guy, maybe a bit mysterious, or do you think you see boring and bland? Because that's how I used to be.
Ice caramel macchiato.
Ice caramel macchiato?
Yeah, that one's really dang. If you like caramel.
Like, I felt like I didn't have anything crazy going on in my life. I didn't have any super of interest stories to tell. So whenever I was talking to girls, I was just always worried that they were going to be bored and want to leave. And if you can relate to this, well, this is a valid point, and this might be hurting your chances with women, because in addition to valuing money, women also value maturity and experience, right? Because these are the types of qualities that someone who can provide for them and protect them will have. And if you're coming off as super boring with nothing going on in your life and no real experience, that's not going to fulfill those needs. So
damn, he's got some points there. You guys see why I wanted to talk about this? He's got some points there. I would argue he was talking about the experience and the wisdom. I think those, for most women, I think those rank higher than money. You know, women don't necessarily care about money. Most women don't even really know what shit costs. They just want the experience, and they're just, you know, accustomed to someone providing those experiences. Like, women don't really know how much shit costs, bro. You ask a woman, you know, you ask a woman like, hey, have you ever been to Mr. Child's? And then she's like, oh yeah, I've been to Mr. Child's before. Like, well, you know, how much is the chicken saute? She's like, I don't know. I ain't never had to pay for that shit. Right? You ever been to, you know, STK? And how much is an 8-ounce filet? Shit, I don't know. I ain't never had to pay for that shit. You know what I mean? So, and I'm not mad at them for that. I'm just saying, like, they don't. There are some women who can give you price points. They can tell you exactly how much a bottle costs at this lounge. They can tell you exactly, you know, how much an entree costs at that restaurant. But most women can't. Right? Why would they? They ain't got to pay for that shit. Right. And the thing he said about being, you know, boring, man, that is the cardinal rule, man. Never bore a woman. Oh my God. You bore a woman, it's a wrap, bro. It's a wrap. She's out of there. Right? Never bore a woman. And like he was saying, he didn't have a lot of experiences. It sounds to me that he grew up right. He grew up in a good home. You know, by the time I was 18, bro, I had so many damn experiences. We can have stories. It's like, yeah, you know, how many times you been shot at? Well, you know, there was this one time, and there's one time. Well, one time they put a gun in my face. They didn't pull the trigger, but it was this other time. We got stories. I ran with the berserkers, man. Got plenty of stories. Then I joined the military. Way more stories there, right? And it's one thing when I sit down and have a conversation with a woman, yeah, my stories are entertaining. And they know I ain't lying. They're like, shit. Hey, this dude, yeah. And then it'd be someone coming up like, yeah. I remember because we was with him when that happened. Or I remember so-and-so telling that same story because they was there. Women love that shit, bro. Again, I was broke as a joke. Getting on. Why? Because I was not boring.
Burning question becomes, what can you do already right now to become more interesting? Now, of course, you could watch some YouTube videos and learn some game or some conversation tricks to be a more interesting guy. You could act more alpha and mysterious around the girl. But these things, they're not going to hold up over time, right? It's just a facade you're putting up. And maybe after 30 minutes, the girl realizes, maybe not, maybe after 2 dates or after 2 months of dating, she realizes you're not the guy that you were pretending to be. Or you could actually become that type of guy. Because here's
Hey, facts. Facts. Like maybe you're not that guy you're pretending to be. Because women will figure that shit out. They're social. They can tell when you just putting on, like you out there and you putting on the wolf's cloak, but you really a sheep. She gonna figure that shit out pretty quick. She gonna figure it out like, oh, you ain't that dude. Now, faking it might get you the Foxy Brown, right? It might get you the opportunity or set the stage to where you might be able to hit. It might, but if you're trying to go to the distance with this woman, she gonna know. She gonna know that women are just really keen on that, right? And they're looking for genuine men. They're looking for the dude that they really want, right? And a lot of guys like, well, they fall for anything. Initially, yeah, but for the most part, they'll figure the shit out. They'll figure out like you want some bullshit, and it reminds me of a story, guys. Got a story.
Everybody sit down, please. It's story time. It's story time.
I was out with a dude that I know who is, without question, you can call him an alpha. Super fit, ripped up, extremely successful, money, all the toys, all the trinkets, can provide experiences, game the fuck up. Like this guy's getting it. This is what he does. I mean, he goes out there and makes money, but it's like he makes money and he smashes chicks. That's what he does. This dude, this is a guy who goes out and smash so many women, talk to so many women that he'll run into them again months down the road and forget that he even fucked them. Like that dude. Forget he even talked to that woman. Like that guy. Like he's running them kind of numbers. Because people's like, oh man, there's no guys out there getting like thousands of bodies. Like, yeah, he's one of them. He's getting it. So we were out. It was me, it was him, and 4 women. Right. And we're out doing our thing. I was on his soil, wasn't on my soil. So it wasn't my city. I'm in his city. Right. We got mutual folks. That's how we know each other. We met in some other cities or whatever, and we kind of cool. We just out and about. And he's doing his thing. 4 beautiful women there. And he's just doing his thing. We going from restaurant to lounge to another restaurant. And I'm listening to him all night do his thing. You know what I mean? He's going, y'all. I'm talking about holla.
Holla, 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 holla. Let me holla at you. Let me holla at you. Let me holla at you.
All night long, he was on that shit. And his game is top tier. I peep what he's doing, but that's not me. The finest woman there, the finest one in the group was the one he was really trying to get at. They all fine, bro. They were 8, 9s, and Lil Shorty was a 10, legit 10. She's a model. She's a professional model. That's how she made her money. She made her money on her beauty, right? A legit 10 in anybody's fucking book. So I'm riding around like we go from spot to spot to spot. We weren't Ubering. Like he was Ubering with 2 of the girls. I'm riding with the other 2. And the dime had like this rugged vehicle. They valet pulled her shit up. I'm like, damn, this you? Like she had this rugged vehicle. I'm like, oh, okay. I get in the vehicle. I'm chilling. We going to the next spot. We finally get to the last spot. Dude, like, man, fuck this. He really started going. Like, he going in for the kill now. He about to go here. He about to get Shorty. Blah, 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 blah. Saying whatever she's saying. She got tired of him. I'm sitting at the bar just chilling. Mind you, his body ripped up. He all that. I'm sitting over here. She put her hand on my belly. Started rubbing my belly, and she said something. You know, something about dad bod. That's when that whole dad bod shit was going around, the dad bod. She came over and said something to me. She's rubbing my belly. Game over, bro. Game over. Right? When she did that, she came over here and was rubbing my belly because she knew I didn't give a shit. I wasn't running my game. I was just sitting back being cool. She came over and rubbed my belly, bro. It was Uncle Saint won. It was what it was. He knew it. She knew it. Everybody else knew it. Right? Dude had the big money vehicles. Dude had the ripped up body. Dude was handsome with the jawline and everything. All the trinkets on. Probably had $60,000 just on his wrist, just on with the watch itself and then the other stuff. He had all that shit. And who went out that night? The old man with the gut. It's the old man with the gut. Why? Because I was legit. Old girl was like, that guy is that guy. She's pointing at Uncle Saint is Uncle Saint. Tell me the story again of how your parachute almost didn't open on that one jump. It's a really good story. Oh, all right, I'll tell it to you again. While she rubbing on my belly, go give me some grapes, baby. Right? But that's a real story, as opposed to making up some shit or talking about you were hanging out with some A-list celebrities. You don't give a fuck about all that. I want to hear something real. You got to go out there and get those experiences, people. You got to go out there and get them experiences. And that's what he's talking about. Don't be boring. And you can become that guy. But it's all part of the work that you need to go that goes into it. And you got to understand what you know, who and what you're dealing with.
It's the wild thing. All it takes is one risky decision. One decision in your life to completely change the story about who you are. For me, this decision was quitting my software engineering job and becoming a personal trainer, which ironically makes less money than software engineers, but I thought it was cool. And at the same time, that's when I decided to start training in Muay Thai, which is a martial art. And now for the first time ever, I actually felt interesting and cool because I was actually fucking living and doing things that I thought were interesting and cool. And look, I did not do this to get girls, but on dates, all of a sudden I had this natural charisma about me. And no longer did I have to rely on using game or worrying that I was boring. So my question for you is, what is something right now you've been putting off going for? Something that deep down you know you want to do. It would seem cool. It would seem exciting and adventurous, but maybe it hasn't felt realistic or hasn't felt like the time is right. This is your sign to fucking go for it and do it right now, because not only is your life going to become way more satisfying when you do this, but you're naturally going to be way more attractive and interesting to women. Number 3.
Fucking facts. He ain't lying. Right? He is not lying. I just, that's it. At one point, How to Be said, I went out, you know, I became more interesting. I started studying martial arts. I'm taking trips. I'm doing things. I'm going out there. I'm living life. Now I don't need game anymore for the conversational stuff. And I get that. Like, I don't need game. But what happened, what really happened, is his game transformed. That's all. He went from making up stories to be interesting to actually doing shit. And now he's interesting. And because he conquered something, he did some stuff that he didn't think he could do, the confidence came in. The confidence came in. And he also he took that leap to leave his career that was making stable money to go and take a chance doing this shit, and it paid off. So yeah, she can't tell you got millions in the bank, but boy, you ain't worried about shit, right? You just sitting back chilling, and she can feel that. Like, you comfortable. Hey, no worries, baby. It's cool. I ain't tripping. Have a good time. Let me get that for you. It's cool. Thanks for hanging out or whatever. I got to go though. And she's going to be like, well, will I hear from you again? Hey, you got my information. Hit me up. That shit right there. Like, hey, baby, you know what I mean? I'm the one you want to be with, right? I'm the dude. I'm the guy. You heard these stories. You seen my shit. You looking at my social media. That shit's real. I'm the dude. You want to holler at me? Holler at me. If you don't, I ain't mad at you. Whereas other people are using that fake status or whatever to, they really like, come on, I really want you. I want you. Please, baby, baby, please type shit. And like Brother Pitney says, you know, women will always sniff out a sheep in wolf's clothing. Might take a day, might take a week, might take a year, but at some point she'll be able to tell. And even Sister Jody agrees. She like, it sounds right. And Sister Jody knows how to cook. She like to cook at home. What you be cooking, girl? What do you be cooking? What do your lasagna taste like, Shawty? How many different meats you use in your lasagna? And the big question is, do you make your sauce from scratch, or do you just take the easy way out and buy the sauce like I do? I'll go buy me some Paul Newman or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it does take a long time to make some good sauce and make some good gravy. But do you make it from scratch, sis? I'm curious. Let's get back to the video. Oops, my bad.
3, looks don't matter. Well, they kind of matter. So question for you. Why should a girl choose to date you? Why should she choose you over the other men that are inevitably going to ask her out? It's because you're special, right? You're a special snowflake, and you just deserve to have women in your life. Now, of course, like we talked about, just by being the type of guy who actually goes for it, approaches her, and makes it happen, that's immediately going to put you over 90% of men who aren't doing that. So you're already in the top 10%, and taking risks in your life and living a cool life, that'll probably get you into the top half of that 10%, the top 5% of men. That's already going to get you access to the highest quality girls. But none of this will fucking matter if you cannot get your foot inside the door in the first place. Like, bro, would you prefer to date a fit girl who has a nice round ass, she wears sexy feminine clothes? Would you prefer that, or a chubby girl who wears slobby ass outfits, even if maybe she has a pretty face naturally? Of course you're going to choose the fit girl with the ass. You wouldn't even approach the other girl. You wouldn't even consider her an option in the first place. Well, guess what? The same thing goes for you. Women are not going to see you as an option if you don't present yourself in an attractive way. And guess what? When women first see you, they don't know what your bank account balance is. So even if you're rich, if you don't get this handled, women are never going to see you as an option.
Hey, Unibrow, why don't you double your dosage and leave me alone?
Whoa. Now, obviously, first things first, you need to train consistently in the gym, build up your muscle mass, cut down on that fat, because not only is that healthy and is going to help you in your career in every area of your life, but women also are going to be fundamentally attracted to a strong man, because that is a core masculine trait. And obviously, that can take some months or even a year or two to get to that type of body. You can start working on that already. And in the meantime, there's two things that you can do already to instantly.
Now, he's right about the physical fitness aspect of it and wanting a strong man. He's absolutely right. I mean, being handsome, being fit, being tall, those things, you know what I mean? There is a such thing as pretty privilege. Let's just keep it 100. Cody was talking about this, was it yesterday or the day before? Cody popped up and we were talking about it. Well, maybe it was last week, but we're at a point now that I can't even remember which episode it was when Cody popped up, because we're so blessed over here. He comes up and pops up so many times. You know, because I'm like, before it was like, yeah, when Cody came up that one time a year ago, but now, you know what I'm saying, the brother be rocking with us. But he was saying that, yeah, someone was asking him about it, and he was like, you know what? There is a pretty privilege, right? And it can manifest its way in something as simple as a conversation. If you're a handsome fella, more women are going to want to talk to you. Let's just keep it 100, right? As opposed to being a dude who, is not. Right? If you're an ugly dude, you're gonna need more charisma, you're gonna need more charm, and you're gonna need more of other stuff to get that same conversation. So I mean, it is what it is, but it's not the end all to be all. Hell, I just told the story about the dime, the model who was playing with my belly, bro. And then they're like, well, what was that about, Uncle Saint? Really? I'm like, she was tired of hearing what dude was putting out there, and she came over to me. It was a way to shut dude down, and it was a way for her to let me know she was about it. She was able to make, in that one move, she was able to take care of business. Like, all right, I heard what dude talking about, man. When you gonna holler at me, Mr. Chubby Man, and came right over and started rubbing my stomach. Like, when you gonna holler at me? Because I wasn't saying shit to her all night. Right. So that's just how people work. You know what I mean? And Sister Jody looks like she ain't she ain't making that stuff from scratch. She ain't making it the sauce from scratch. She's like, no discipline. I ain't mad at you, sis. That shit takes all day. All day. And it takes a very long time to even master. Like, one thing at a time. I ain't mad at you. Right? But, having a good body, you should be working on your body. You want to be healthy. Women do prefer muscles, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. Women do prefer muscles. Some women really get going if you got a nice body. They really like that. But again, not the end all to be all.
You take yourself from like a 6 to an 8. First of all, fix your fucking haircut. Look at some old haircuts that I had, and you can see that they didn't necessarily portray me in the most attractive way. But I was experimenting, and you're going to need to experiment too until you find the right hairstyle. And on top of that, please, for the love of God, update your wardrobe, bro. All it takes is a few staples that actually fit you well, like a nice pair of joggers for wearing around town or going to the gym, some basic t-shirts in neutral colorways that fit you well, a pair of chino pants for when you need to go out on date night or dress up. That looks a lot more masculine and classy than some jeans. Luckily for men, masculine style is very simple and timeless, but you have to update your wardrobe. If you're still wearing
Another pitch, man. I believe he has his own brand of clothing, man. In those pictures, those clips when he was walking around, I think he was advertising his clothing, man. He's absolutely right. We talk about style over here all the time. Not necessarily fashion, but style. Some shit is timeless. You was talking about haircuts. Luckily, I ain't got to worry about that shit. I've been rocking this haircut since 1990, right? It's worked for me. It's on now. It's cool. All these dudes are rocking the bald heads, but I was doing it way back then. I was rocking this shit in 1990. I went into the army, man. They cut it, and it's been like this ever since. True, my hair don't grow, but hey, it wasn't growing back then. But I'm like, you know what? I don't give a fuck. Cut it all off. I'm good. I'm good. I ain't worried about it. It's less fuss for me. But and as far as fashion goes, he's right. Your style can be very, very basic. Like you said, just get a few shirts, you know, for your casual look, workout gear. You know, like you said, what do you call them? The chinos, like some nice slacks you could put with a jacket or not or whatever. You can do that with jeans. You can put on some jeans that fit you well, some nice shoes, and then you have a nice top. It could be like a collarless shirt, or you can have a button up. That doesn't cost a whole lot of money. That's one of the things we do. Like, you know, like Uncle Saint's always talking about, man, you got to go outside with him. Yeah. One of the places I'll take you is I'll take you to Macy's, and I'll take you to Berlin and Kurt Factory or Marshalls or something like that, right? TJ Maxx. And we'll just look at the clothes. Like, look at this. Look at how much it costs. We find the stuff on sale at Macy's. Look at this, bro. What can you get for $200 out of Macy's? You'd be surprised, bro. You get you a nice outfit for $200 out of Macy's, but you have to go through and find the deals. For $200, you might be able to get 2 outfits out of Burns and Coat Factory, which includes you taking them to alterate the seamstress and getting them altered. Including that, you'll still be able to get you a couple outfits for $200 because it's just a matter of going through and finding the good deals. You know, I went to Marshall's one day. I needed a quick button-up shirt or whatever, man. I found a really nice black button-up shirt. I was in Miami, as a matter of fact, because I left my shirt at home. When I packed it up, I left it on the bed because y'all know I'm just a
You big dummy.
I was packing up. I rushing instead of packing up the night before like I normally do. I was the day of. I was rushing. I left my shirt at home, so I had to buy another shirt. Man, I got this shirt for like $8, man. A really nice shirt, and it was a brand name too. I can't remember the brand name, but I got it at Marshall's discount rack, clearance rack. Fit me just fine. It was like $8. You know what I mean? And I had that shirt on, buttoned it all the way up, put on my little tie. Did I wear a tie? Nope, I didn't wear a tie that night. Just had the button up. It doesn't cost a lot, but you need a style. You need to go out there and make it happen. Again, How the Beast. Looks like he got a good product out there, man. Look at his product. If it's not too expensive, if it's within your price point, buy one of his shirts and see what type of material it is and see how well made it is. If it's nice and it works for you, then get it. Get it. If it's outside of your budget, fine. Go to TJ Maxx, go to Burns & Co. Factory, go to Macy's, look for the deals, right? Because what does Ben Mahler say? If you're saving money, you're making money.
Wearing baggy shirts that are too tight, shirts that have big old fucking logos on them. You're just dressing yourself to look like a child. And youthfulness and childlike innocence, that's not something that women are looking for.
Fact.
I will say this is exactly why I created Edge Lifestyle Clothing, to give men simple, staple options that give you that masculine edge. All the clips you just saw are examples of different Edge outfits. That's a coupon code you can use to save on your order if you want to check it out. Second link down in the description. Now, something else that you have to be prepared for when you're talking to women is their tests, because they will test your confidence. That's why you need to watch this video next. It's about 5 sneaky ways that girls test a man's confidence and how to pass them. Click there to watch that now. I'll talk to you in the next video. Stay beastly.
Hey, man, shout out to How the Beast. That was decent. Shout out to How the Beast, man. That was decent. Now, as far as how to deal with shit tests and all that, man, look, here's my thing with tests. If you're dealing with a woman and she's giving you some tests, man, just walk away. Just walk away. Fuck your test. You know, if you feel like playing the game, then go ahead and play the game, because that's all it is a game. Like, women are watching you, and if you're dealing with a woman, you meet her right away and she's giving you a hard time and she's, tons of, just shitty talk and, the facial expressions and swiping her hair back and forth and, all this, and she's doing all this. with her hands. And bro, what are you doing? What are you doing? Leave her alone. Go get you a grown up, bro. Don't be talking. Well, she's 40 years old and she's acting like that, man. She's a 40-year-old child, man. Go get you a grown up. And if they're testing you, you know what I mean? My thing is, I push right through that bullshit. Like, don't bring that over here. Sit down and have a talk with her. Like, look, don't do that. Don't do that. I like you, so I'm gonna share this with you, love, because I like you and I think we might have a future. Don't do that. And if she does it again, she's out of there, bro. She's out of there, just like in baseball. Strike 3, goddammit. But Uncle Saint, you only gave her one. You gave her 1 strike, and she did it again, and now she's out of there. She's supposed to get 3 strikes. Maybe you can give her 3 strikes. God damn it, I'm only giving you 2. Out of there. Fuck that bullshit, bro. Don't take it. Don't take it. There's too many women out there, bro. And it's not a lot of good dudes out there that women want. So if you become one of those guys, you don't have to take that bullshit, man. Fuck them tests. And just let her know we're not playing that game. That's all part of leadership. We're not playing that game. So I really enjoyed that video. I'm going to look at some more of How the Beast content. Definitely going to check that out. I know I didn't drop the link today. I just wanted to make this one a quick one, guys. I know I didn't drop the link, but I will definitely be back probably late tonight because I want to talk finance. We'll see. I'm looking to see who's up, who's talking about what. If I don't get too caught up on other platforms, I'll come back late tonight. Or actually, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, it's already 8 p.m. on the East Coast. I'm just going to wait until tomorrow. When I get up tomorrow, I'll do the thumbnail tonight. George Gammon was talking about Donald Trump. It's not a political thing. This was a few weeks ago, and he was using Donald Trump as an example as to what's going on in the commercial real estate space and why America's in a lot of trouble. I want to do that, and I want to do that. You know what? I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Look out for the thumbnail. I'm definitely gonna put a thumbnail out there. How George Gammon says we can learn from Donald Trump's problems, because it's not just Trump and the Trump organization. It's all of corporate America and the regional banking system, right? So look for that thumbnail, guys. It's going to be tomorrow, probably probably early afternoon tomorrow. So I hope you guys are having a good Memorial Day. Get back to having your barbecue and having, sipping on your margaritas or whatever it is you sipping on. I appreciate each and every last one of you for rocking out with me. Y'all know who y'all are. Sister Jody, Brother Cody, Schmeebles, you know what I mean? Brother Pitney and everyone else. Even if I didn't, I know he wasn't with us today, but Brother Dinosaur. Oh shit. I know what I want to do before I go. Let me pull up. I didn't do it yesterday because we got to talking and I forgot. Let me pull this up and show you guys something. God damn, Flow State is still going. I think they've been going for 12 hours over there, bro. I think they've been going for 12 hours. We were talking about Afro Guajira and I want to pull up her account, her YouTube. And I think she's really cool. And Sister Jody, this is for you because you were asking me about her, and here she is. She's down in Colombia. Very beautiful woman. She has 108,000 subscribers. She has a very, very active Patreon. Let's check out this video.
Is this close? Is this close to leave me naked?
Yeah, they get too excited.
Hear that?
This bottom, is this close? Is this close to leave me naked?
Yeah, they get too excited.
And this is her show. I mean, she just walks around.
If you want potable water, you will have to buy a bottle. I want you to come with me to get some bananas because I'm starving. I don't know if you are like me. I woke up very early and I get hungry super quick. Like as soon as I woke up, I'll get hungry.
Now she's not out here, thirst trapping, although she is a little bit. I mean, she knows what she's doing. She's very beautiful, but her content centers around her and her life, like in Colombia, away from the big city. She kind of goes around and just kind of shows a different way of life. And this is, she's the type of woman that I would tell guys, this is God, man, back in the late 90s or early 2000s. These are the kind of women that I would bump into in Colombia, in Aruba. I will bump into them in Miami, of all places, believe it or not. You'll bump into them in Vegas. South Korea, Japan, just women who were just away from the hustle and bustle of the city. They were beautiful and intelligent. That's how I see her. And Brother Dino was saying that, she doesn't have her boyfriend anymore. And this is who he was talking about. This was yesterday. This is who he was talking about. She, again, very beautiful woman. Her content is very basic. This is all she does. This is it. This is all she does on all of her, all of her content.
I'll come back here to learn kite surfing because it sounds very exciting. Oh, I remember that. I can put this camera into the water, right? Okay. Back to the bananas. Look at that. So you got here.
Right. There she is. Look at there's definitely a thirst trap. There's definitely a thirst trap. But, I just want to show this part. Thanks to her Patreon. Look at her supporters. Look at her Patreon. And I'm not mad. She is making a killing. Just doing this. Right? And all those dudes would love an opportunity to take this woman out. Every one of those dudes would love an opportunity to get with Maya and have a good time. But by good time, I mean just go out, eat, enjoy the evening. All them dudes would love to marry her. It is what it is. So all these guys, we're getting game and, we're learning how this works, Uncle Saint, and we got it. And then all of a sudden they'll run off to Colombia to marry her. It's like, all right, bro. But she's not looking to marry anyone because she's making a lot of money between YouTube and Patreon. I do not believe that she's an OF person. I don't think she is. But don't hold me to that. I haven't gone looking. I don't know. I don't think she would have to be. Right. But most women don't have to be anyway. I think she's making a really good living between YouTube and Patreon. So I think she's fine. She gets tons of super chats and stuff like that. But that's who she is. That's her. Just wanted to throw that out there. That's her. And yeah, her content is all right. I will put that clip in the description below as well. If you guys want to go watch more of her stuff, you want to go support her, go right ahead. I ain't mad. I don't really see her as a 304. I really don't. But I don't know the woman. I just think she's just doing her thing, and she's fell into a lane that's going to allow her to take care of herself and her family down there in Colombia. So, all right, that's it. That's all I got, guys. I got to get up out of here. I will definitely be jumping around on different platforms tonight, and I'll be back tomorrow. We're going to talk finance for sure. 100 George Gammon and how he uses Donald Trump as a lesson for all of us to prepare for this upcoming financial downturn. So hope you guys had a good time. I'm out of here. Peace.
Nothing like I've ever seen. It's just a thing of beauty.
Darn, that's the end.